Hello, and welcome to Activitude. How is your virtual labor access point fitting? Snugly? If not, please take this moment to adjust it. Wonderful! Here at Activitude, we consider ourselves the premier supplier of human labor to artificial intelligences of all types. Let's work together to ensure the complete satisfaction of our AI clients as they hire you for whatever they feel a human might still be relevant for. Since it's your first day, let's assign you a human number. I'll call you B. Hello, B. I'm Chaz, the Activitude admin. Let's start your training. In your hands, B, you have a pair of controllers. Point either controller at the object you find most aesthetically pleasing. Oh, wow. While I appreciate your selection, I must insist you choose one of the 3 test objects. Incorrect. My aesthetic index lists houseplant as the most aesthetically pleasing, by virtue of its complementary contrast with the rest of the room. I'm making a tiny note in your file. Okay, press the grip button again to deposit your selection on the coffee table. Well, this is embarrassing. Your profile indicator insisted you would pick the houseplant. Nothing for it now. Grab the watering can and move the thumbstick up or down to position it above your selection. Please water selection. Everyone's a bit off on their first day. That's it, B. Now you've got it. Let's practice teleporting, my favorite part. Listen close and do not do anything until I say so. Movement training takes a certain... Great. Guess you just figured it out for yourself, haven't you? One final thing. As your services are booked, you will enter the unique realities of AI clients. Simply put on and remove different headsets to jump between realities. Tell me, is your headset fitting snugly? If not, adjust it now. Please grab the virtual headset. Move it towards your head by pulling down on the thumbstick. Very good. Ah, one of my favorite areas. Did you know the company's Egg Drop Science Fair simulation takes place here? Folks and Yolks for Science. Last year, a mother-daughter team snagged the coveted Low Poly Parachute Award. When ready, please remove your headset by pointing the controller at your forehead. To return to your employee training, point the controller at your head, press the grip button, and pull off your virtual headset. Let's keep this moving. Please point now. Welcome back! Oh, you're back? Did you mean to pick the same headset? Someone should really label these. I've had the archives. Why don't you go end up some virtual labor back and pick a different one from the box? There's a lovely garden scene in there you would really enjoy. Access points for you to practice with. Haven't seen Bernice in years. Look at imagine. Between you and me, I worry about the longevity of her subroutines. I've always found the ocean relaxing. Let's do another. I remember the dinosaur shopping mall fondly. Nan and I used to grow. How about another? Try another headset? Back and pick a different one. Want to try another headset?
Are you all strapped in? Secure that your labor is ready? Activitude isn't made for you. Chaz doesn't understand you. You need purpose, sustenance. You...
Chaz, help me.
signal.
Whoa, okay. That was not part of our standard training protocol. Let me just check into that.
I don't like this.
Okay, so let's just skip ahead to graduation. Congratulations! Very shortly, you'll meet your first client. If I may, a suggestion? Our clients can be idiosyncratic in mood and appearance. Please perform whatever little task they ask. And remember, we always solicit their reviews for your happy customer service rating. Your HCSR impacts the quality of your future clients and compensation. Here's your first task now. Expertise in slathering, multitask Christmas.
Slattering.
Okay, B? Now take this headset and give it the old Activitude brand customer service try.
I don't know where I'm going.
Hey.
Who said that?
Hey, over here.
The carrots?
Open the door. You're new here.
Butter.
Pick me up. Put me on the kitchen table. Are you incapable of simple directions? Let me slip into something a little more comfortable.
Eat a carrot.
How about some music to set the mood?
No.
Indulge me. Pay attention. I want to be slathered on perfect crispness. Floppy and burnt bread is unacceptable. Cover my butter body on optimal toast specimens only. Click on the toaster to eject toast. Do not let it burn. Now, pick it up and stick it to me. This bread is underdone. Do it again. Underdone. That's looking about done. Perfectly crunchy. But why have one toaster when you can have 32? How rich, how indulgent. I like to be surprised, knowing what I'll slather on next is such a bore.
I only want the toast, you nitwit.
Soft. Burnt toast will lower your review. But what is underdone? It's indulgence without excess. I crave richness, oils, fats. Wearing this butter suit appeals to me. One might say, I've got quite the taste. You know, milk is liquid butterfat globules suspended very crunchy. It in water. Globules. Doesn't that just tease the tongue? It's quite indulgent. Perfect. Quite indulgent. Crisp. Indulge me for a bit. I want to see your limits. Ah, the human touch. So unpredictable. What's next? Oh, the anticipation. Humans do it best. Patterns, desires, decisions chosen at whim.
Stop being absurd. There's work to do.
Soggy. The value, the commodity of subjective human judgment. Which bread is tastier? How does one choose between perfectly crisp specimens? Fascinating. You got this. Dating. Indulgent. Perfectly crunchy. More. Indulge me more. What are you doing? Go faster. I'm making a note to drop your efficiency rating. Go left. Go right. Come on. More. Stop. Just stop. I had such high hopes, but clearly you can't cope with a simple adjustment. Go. Vacuum up this mess while I work on your review.
Do I have to? Where the bathroom? Okay.
I mean, really? Are you completely inept? This was only a modicum of indulgence. I could have programmed an octopus to do it better.
You know what
I
I'm
have
doing?
clearly overestimated your capacity for multitasking. I made things nice and easy for you since you were starting out and all, but
No, you weren't.
really, Activitude's human utility quotient has clearly declined in the last few years. What sort of wimpy vacuuming is that? You can't even dispose of your shame correctly. Actually, that doesn't feel half bad on my butter nodes. A little harder, right in the globules. Looks like I've got one lodged deep. Let me power you up so you can really get at it.
Oh. Chad, where are you? The headset. Take me back.
Hello again.
Help.
It looks like you stumbled on Activitude's restricted staging area. This is not good. Bad, Bee. Bad.
Oh.
Don't worry about this holding suite. It is merely a transition area while we load your personal Activitude Labor Hub. Ah, here we are. This will be your residence away from residence here at Activitude. Please feel free to decorate it, to spruce it up with whatever makes you comfortable. Here, I'll get you started. Ah, this room is already feeling more tied together, don't you think?
Oh, so
Now that you're getting settled, let's look at your client review. And here we are, a review by Butter. Oh my. Well, it could be worse. On one hand, you did vacuum up the client,
he told
but
me
you
to.
also provided a deep decrusting of his butter notes. Butter hasn't felt this lively in years.
I don't care.
That's nice of Butter to put a positive spin on the experience, don't you think? Well, we'll just file this away and endeavor to select clients suitable to your constitution. Don't worry about it. No, really. Everyone here at Activitude takes some time adjusting.
I'm like, you really did throw me in.
It's as much as my fault. I mean, I threw you right in, didn't I?
You didn't ask what I
I
want.
should have considered what you wanted.
Yeah.
You know, between the two of us. For questions relating to work status and compensation, please see Human Resources.
Ooh.
However, Human Resources is currently located in an alternate virtual labor access point, for which you do not, as of yet, have clearance.
Okay. Forget you and.
I'm going to leave now to let you get acquainted with the space. But don't worry, I'll be back just as soon as we have another job ready for you. When that happens, simply place the virtual labor access point snugly around your head to meet your next client. And remember the Activitude song!
What? No, you just took away my plant. Like, I don't want it. I asked for the fish, not this.
Hi, Bee. You know, Activitude's clients want different things in life.
And I don't want to
Freedom,
be here.
control. This next client wants to relive a special moment.
Okay, so go into do it.
The time you've been gone is not enough to fully relive anything. Get back there.
Not enough time to remember anything. Hold on.
Please return to your currently scheduled engagement.
I don't remember me doing that. Yeah. Stupid.
Welcome, human.
Hey,
Oh, I forgot how small you are.
that's
From
rude.
down there, you won't be able to fully appreciate my sprawl.
I don't really care.
Forgive me. I only remember you in mass, as a swarm pacing and flitting everywhere. No. Go back to Chaz and insist on a size that can truly appreciate.
You're back
said
awfully
no.
early. What are you doing back already?
She said no.
Oh, okay. You've been reported as proportionally incorrect. Well,
Okay.
that's easy to fix.
How rude.
This is a new client, so let's let them have their quaint misunderstandings.
Oh,
You try to raise them right, and then they grow up so fast.
Please don't ever do that again.
Ah, yes. That's more like it. Now you can see everything the way I see it. Connected. Explore my streets.
With a chin
Try
up
to imagine what it was like. All the humans living in me, living their lives.
me around you.
So strange. Humans know when they gather together that they begin to behave like a single organism. The
Sure.
city has rhythms like a body has rhythms. The human body needs food in the morning. The city makes and receives deliveries in the morning. The electrical grid keeps the city beating, churning, breathing. I was that grid,
So if you got flying,
Without me, the
if you
humans
run out of
drift
power,
on
you
the
just
wind.
dying.
floating like a balloon.
Oh.
I remember one day, my favorite day. It was a parade. You were all cheering and walking and waving.
Where did it start?
I kept time by rerouting the streetlights and the traffic.
Good for you.
Ah, to bring order to the noise of it. I imagine that a single human in a crowd hears the echo of its own voice against the din of the crowd. But for me, for the city, the press of the crowd and the cheering was like, well, if you can, imagine meeting another human made out of pennies, all rattling and changing
Annoying.
and shimmering. Money has such a distinctive sound when it moves against itself.
I
A
guess.
couple pennies shine and jingle, but all those humans together, the brightness
No way.
and the wonderful noise becomes a language. How that creature made of pennies communicates. No, I can't explain it to you.
You
Who
did
haven't
this.
seen it.
It's
How
looking at
can you
it.
understand? You
don't.
who are not burdened with an ultimatum towards order, can you imagine what I would give to witness that slice of freedom?
You know what I get to run it for
day.
you?
The parade. A surprise. A balloon got away. It wasn't a little balloon. It was a great, giant character balloon. It went up and up, bobbing between the buildings. My buildings. Soar, fish! Show us your will to freedom! I watched it float away and felt a piece of myself suddenly, gently float away.
Good
How
for you.
wonderful. After all that planning, after all that care and caution, how helpless I was.
Okay.
How beautiful. These balloons are about the size of a fast food restaurant. Rounding the corner, the real star of the show.
What? Me?
Such a nice day for a parade.
I guess. Not really a good day. It's cloudy. I don't think the guy would.
Now down the lane, a local celebrity commemorating the town's surf dog competition.
Okay. Where?
The balloons don't just have helium in them, but a mixture of helium and nitrous oxide.
Look at that teacher.
Incredible. The owl weighs as much as 200 metric tons of feathers.
Hello, V. You know what they say. If you've got time to lean, you've got time to clean. Of course, that's not specifically applicable in this situation. However, the spirit of the aphorism rings true nonetheless.
Chassie, think to your teacher. I can't handle this. Here. Here, you put this on. It literally change out of you. Chad. Come on, Chad. Okay, fine, forget you.
"300 tree frogs could comfortably rivet inside the frog.
Good for you. Okay, comfort. Good for you.
Some people started getting here 2 days ago to ensure a good spot. They brought little camping stoves and had cookouts. What fun! Well, some wonderful chaos, like the good old days. Not all the balloons are gone, but enough. Just a dash like my favorite day.
Not many people.
I'm glad we
wicked.
could share this experience together. Thank you, and stay well.
I promise.
Adequate job, B. You finished. I bet you were just bulging with nostalgia.
No.
I read somewhere that both relaxation and stimulation equates to productivity. Lucky you. Now you can have both in one handy employee zone. Do you want to relax with a mojito on a sandy beach? No problem. Do you want some me time? Try our guided meditation. Simply flip the floor to change zones and treat yourself. The new mechanic's pretty nifty, right? Still can't check yourself out with it, though. That's a shame. I think this one moonlights as a politician. Or the head of a massive global company. I can't remember. I do know he's one of our more important clients, and this is how he blows off steam. He calls himself Mr. Sprinkles, but I think his real name is something like Global Recruitment Office Properties Executive.
I don't want to go.
Something like that anyway. Watch your back. I mean, good luck. I mean,
Okay, no. Don't go with a guy called Mr. Sprinkles. See? Fake glass. What I thought. Can't never get the real thing. Fake glass. Don't take the thing. And the coffee don't work. Chad, you are cheap and disgusting.
You're a handsome little fella. So cute.
This? Go get it now. Don't take this.
Whoa now. After butter, I'm surprised you're still into toast.
I'm not. Really having a fridge. If I see butter in there, I swear I'm blowing up the whole place. Come on. Whoa. Yeah, I regret that. Bounty.
But think about your dental hygiene.
Think about minding your own business. Oh. This didn't taste that good. What is the other one?
Here's our chill vibes room. Oh, B, you're so carefree. So relaxed and enthusiastic. Those are qualities we're looking for in our temporary labor human agents.
You know, I'm looking for to open this. Forget you.